President Duterte says he only has about 500,000 pesos in the bank. Speaking to reporters in Davao City on Friday, he said he's willing to have anyone, including Senator Antonio Trillanes, look into it. His deposits are with Union Bank. Mr. Duterte also shared the source of his family's wealth, including a family lot in Toril, Davao City, and the land they inherited from his father. He said he received 3 million pesos from the sale of an inherited land when he was a student. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Trillanes claimed the president had more than 200 million pesos at a BPI branch. Recently, the president claimed Trillanes has several offshore accounts and that he will reveal these soon.
The parents refused to grant an interview after their meeting with Solano. They were inside the MPD's homicide division for about an hour, and after which proceeded to MPD Director Joel Coronel's office. The Castillos earlier said they have many questions on what happened on that tragic night. They would like to know, for example, who called in up to bring Castillo to the Chinese General Hospital, who planned the welcoming rites, and who were the frat members present. These are the grounds that can make them liable of violating the anti-hazing law. The police say Solano's new sworn statement might be the basis of the complaint of the family. The police will then use the complaint as the basis for charges against the suspects. Sources say the police have been trying to invite the suspects to come forward. For now, our sources say the suspects are with their lawyers at an undisclosed location.
Rex, you've been covering this story since day one. As we all know, yung ina ni Horacio Castillo, ang sabi niya gusto niyang makita kung sino ang involved dito sa hazing na to. Gusto niya ma-meet kung sino yung mga frat members na involved dito sa hazing, at gusto lang niya malaman yung final moments ng kanyang anak. Can you give us more details on this?
Basically, the mom and of course the entire family has been seeking for justice. Of course, since day one, marami pa rin silang katanungan na hindi nasasagot since the suspects does not want to surface as of the moment. But based on our sources, they're just preparing themselves, and they're with their lawyers, and they have their affidavits, and in the right time, they will submit themselves to authorities.
Rex, the Senate investigation on hazing, including this latest case, starts tomorrow. What can we expect?
Over yung ulo niya ng kulay gray na hood, kaya
The Senate is expected to discuss if there's a need to amend or repeal the anti-hazing law of 1995. Some senators are seeking to prohibit hazing and other forms of initiation rites in fraternities and sororities. The Senate is also expected to ask resource persons about the policies of the University of Santo Tomas about how it regulates organizations. Some lawmakers are reviewing if the UST should be liable in letting the incident happen. But then again, the Aegis Juris Fraternity is not a recognized organization for this academic year. That's why the UST is saying it wasn't aware of the welcoming rites.
All right, Rex. Rex Remitio reporting to us from the Manila Police District.
Nang ginidating Senador Bongbong Marcos ang mga balita na namimigay sila ng pera sa mga taong nagtitipon sa UP Los Baños kahapon. Sa isang statement, sinabi ng dating senador na isa lang itong scam. Nanawagan siya sa taong bayan na huwag basta maniwala sa mga taong ginagamit ang kanilang pangalan. Kahapon nagtipon-tipon sa Laguna ang ilang residente mula Southern Tagalog. Pinangakuan daw kasi sila na bibigyan ng pera mula sa yaman ng mga Marcos. Para sa iba pang maaksyong balita, tuloy-tuloy lang pong manood sa news5.com.ph. Ako po si Renzo Kiko, magandang tanghali.
The hotel, yes, a frat humble, and charges had been filed against them.
So yung affidavit pala ni Solano, may details na ba
Wala pa. He has not given any affidavit. We're waiting for his counsel to appear so that he can execute that
Sabi niya,
affidavit.
sir, kanina sa akin, nagbigay na raw yung abogado niya ata sa inyo.
No, so far, wala pa. Wala pa. As of now, Solano has not given us any affidavit or statement. We're giving him the rest of this day for his lawyers to assist him in preparing the affidavit.
Are you expecting him to name names?
Hopefully, that's what he said last Friday in the office of Senator Lacson, that he's willing to cooperate fully with the investigation and he's going to reveal what really happened in the incident.
With or without the affidavit, the inquest will proceed tomorrow?
That will be depend on the assessment of the DOJ. Regardless, charges will be filed definitely against Solano for obstruction of justice and perjury. At least we have him on that, saying that in the affidavit he has earlier executed, which we have already disproved in circumstances of that.
Tomorrow pala, sir, sa Senate hearing. Anong in-expect mo?
Well, in the Senate hearing, hopefully the senators will be able to look into the possibility of imposing sanctions on those frat members, school officials, faculty who may have been involved in or who may have knowledge, whether directly or indirectly, in the hazing activities of students.
Are you expecting, sir, some suspects to appear?
I would not know. Hopefully, if they will be coming, that it's much better for us. So they'll surrender and then give their statements to us.
Sir, anong nagpapahirap sa PNP ngayon sa investigation pa din?
Sa investigation pa din, number one, most of the suspects are hiding and with assistance and aid of other persons, mostly frat members, as been reported to me, and that's locating them at this moment is proving to be difficult. But nonetheless, we have solid leads, so we'll pursue these leads and hopefully we'll make arrests again.
Pero sir, hindi ba na-locate na sila in an undisclosed location, pero hindi na sila mapasama dahil wala pang warrant of arrest?
No, hindi pa naman kailangan ng warrant of arrest. Remember, in the landmark decision of Nazareno versus Station Commander in 1990, even after 14 days after the commission of the crimes, arrest has been deemed valid. Especially, we can establish that this is done in pursuit of doctrine of hot pursuit, and we're going to show that from the information gathered by us that their arrest will be effected as soon as possible.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
clarification po, ilan po yung suspects natin po? 3 pa rin po, sir. And the person
In custody, we have Solano, but we are going to include officers, at the very least, the officers of the fraternity. So another 6 more will be included in the charges. Yes. And of course, the father of Tranja, for being part of the conspiracy to obstruct justice and to cover up the case, and the mother, if it can be shown that the mother of Tranja has assisted in the escape of her son.
The 6, sir, are the officers?
Yes.
So included sila suspects?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, sa persons of interest mo, may madadagdag?
Meron pa. I cannot reveal other names, but undergoing follow-up operations.
Are they in dozens? Dozens nasa
Madami. Madami kaming pina-follow up now.
So wala pa sa kalahati yung mga
Yes.
suspects?
Madami kaming pina-follow up. Yes. Our information given to us showed that there are also alumni members present during the initiation rites. So we're going after them if we can establish their involvement in that hazing incident.
Sir, this is something yung hot person yung pwedeng damputin, yung persons of interest or mga suspect, or kahit person.
Suspects or those who may have been involved for that. Yes, they'll be subject of hot pursuit operations.
Sir, may sorority members din daw na nandun.
There are reports that members of their sorority, Regina Juris, were present during that initiation rites.
How many?
I cannot reveal that number at this time, but we have some service. Of course, yes. That's also, they'll be liable under the anti-hazing law.
How about the parents of the members of the ages?
That will depend on the extent of their involvement. If they have knowledge and that they failed to report the same to the authorities or prevented hazing activities from taking place. So, sige, last. Sige.
Sir, how about Indigenous culpability?
As of now, we have to confer first with the lawyers of the family regarding the possibility of whether or not Din Divina has complicity in this particular incident. But he's been very cooperative with us. He spoke with us, and he assured us that he will assist us in this investigation. Okay. So thank you.
Stories this hour. Former Senator Bongbong Marcos denies involvement in the large gathering at UP Los Baños and warns against a so-called gold bar scam. In a statement, he says he has repeatedly warned the public against unscrupulous individuals who have been using his family to advance their personal interests. Yesterday, thousands of people flocked to the UPLB Freedom Park after supposedly being promised money and gold from the Marcos wealth. The event caused massive traffic jams, and those affected took to social media to vent their frustration and anger. The UPLB administration says it allowed the organizers, calling itself the One Social Family Credit Cooperative, to hold a general assembly in the park as stated in their permit. But it did not expect the crowd to be that big.
Magandang umaga sa Action News Alert. Sa kabila ng kontrobersya sa war on drugs, malaki pa rin ang tiwala ng mga Pinoy kay Pangulong Duterte. Ayon yan sa survey ng American think tank na Pew Research Center. Nasa 86% ng mga Pinoy ang mataas pa rin ang pagtingin kay Pangulong Duterte. Pabor din daw ang mga Pinoy sa paraan ng Pangulo sa pagpapatakbo ng ekonomiya at paglaban sa iligal na droga, korupsyon at terorismo. Ginawa ang survey bago ang issue ng pagkamatay ni Kian de los Santos. Para sa iba pang mga aksyong balita, tuloy-tuloy lang pumanood sa news5.com.ph. Ako po si Renz Ong Pico. Magandang umaga. Gusto ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na si Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte ang sunod na maging pangpinuno ng bansa. Ayon sa Pangulo, wala raw siyang mapiling ibang kandidato sa 2022 kundi ang kanyang anak na si Sara. Hindi raw tulad ng ibang politiko, walang pinapanigan ang kanyang anak. Matibay din daw ang loob nito at may alam sa batas. Nabanggit din ng Pangulo ang naging desisyon ni Sara kaugnay sa 49 billion reclamation project na gagawin sana sa Davao. Hindi raw ito pinayagan ng presidential daughter dahil maaapektuhan nito ang Mount Apo. Para sa iba pang mga aksyong balita, tuloy-tuloy lang pumanood sa news5.com.ph. Ako po si Renz Ong Pico. Magandang umaga.